Thanks to the 1-inch CMOS sensor, the Mini 5 Pro produces excellent footage in all light conditions. To make the most of its capabilities for filming, it is crucial to choose the correct color profile. In this video, I will analyze the two main ones, normal and D-Log-M, to understand when and how to use them. There are actually three color profiles. However, in this video I will not cover HLG, which stands for Hybrid Log-M, as it is a profile used mostly in professional broadcasting applications with specific monitors. Also, this profile uses a specific color space, the BT2020, instead of the REC 709 used by normal and D-Log-M. For this reason, it's not practical to integrate in the same project clips made in HLG profile with others taken in normal on D-Log-M. The techniques for exposure and post-production are also different. Normal profile can be used immediately after shooting, even without any editing. Although adjusting the luminosity and adding a touch of extra contrast and saturation can often be beneficial. For this reason, it is the most widely used, especially by beginners and casual users who post their footage on social media. The profile is preprocessed and denoised by the algorithm. In previous lightweight models, including the Mini 4 Pro, normal was an 8-bit profile, capable of displaying about 16 million colors. However, in the Mini 5 Pro, it is a true 10-bit profile, with a richer color palette of over 1 billion colors. The quality of the footage is excellent in friendly light conditions, and it can be used even by professionals when a computer is not available for post-processing or when the footage must be published immediately after shooting. But how do we define friendly light condition? Well, it's preferable to avoid high dynamic range situations with big difference in luminosity between the shadows and the highlights. Shots in the direction of the sun should be avoided. The optimal position of the sun, as viewed from the camera, is between 4 and 10 o'clock. It is also suggested to avoid the central hours of a sunny day, as the shadows would be too harsh. Better results are obtained by shooting around sunset or sunrise, or when the sun is partially obscured by clouds, in order to get softer shadows. Another way to reduce dynamic range is to turn the camera down towards the ground, taking out the sky from the scene. If normal mode works so well, why should we bother about another profile? Well, there are two main reasons for using D-Log-M. The first one is to achieve better results in high dynamic range situations. D-Log-M is a simplified version of D-Log, a true flat profile supplied with previous high-end DJI models. The idea behind a flat profile is to produce lower contrast, desaturated footage, retaining more information in the highlights and in the shadows, and reducing color banding. D-Log-M is relatively flat and easier to color grade by using a LUT as a starting point. DJI has already released a free LUT to use with the Mini 5 Pro. You can download it via a link in the description of this video. When using D-Log-M, the image on the screen looks flat, making it difficult to find the correct exposure. But the option Color Assist Display in the white balance window improves the visualization. For the Mini 5 Pro, DJI claims an astonishing 14 stops of dynamic range when using auto exposure by implementing a process named Dual Native ISO Fusion. When shooting footage, I always use manual exposure and manual white balance. However, with the Mini 5 Pro in high dynamic range situations, it is worth using auto exposure to take advantage of the ISO fusion. It is preferable to maintain the same angle between the camera and the sun during a clip to avoid shifting luminosity. Since the log-M is practically unprocessed, we may occasionally find a limited amount of chromatic noise in the shadows, but it is very easy to get rid of it. I use the excellent denoiser Neat video. You will find info about it in the description. You can click on the link above to watch my video about this program. Another reason to use the log-M is to adapt a clip to the color scheme of a specific project. Since the color profile is practically unprocessed, it responds better to post-processing and offers more options for color grading. I find the log-M to be much better implemented in the new model compared to the Mini 4 Pro, with richer colors, good contrast, and limited noise. Here you can watch some clips shot in normal and the log-M profile, one after the other, with the same light conditions, to better appreciate the differences. The one in normal profile only have a small luminosity adjustment when needed, while the ones in the log-M are heavily processed after applying the DJI LUT. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Click on this link to watch my video about photography with the Mini 5 Pro. And don't forget to hit the like button if you find this video interesting. Thank you.